Welcome back to The Blueprint. Today we have our very own Emily Schneck with us. She is another team member at K Marketing Co., a fellow photographer. Yeah. So we are going to be talking about something super important today for brands and small businesses, and that is
know, like, and trust.
Yeah. Building a connection with your audience, the know, like, and trust method. Before we do that, Emily, do you want to introduce yourself? Chat about what you do a little bit.
I am a design and marketing specialist here at K Marketing. I also am a photographer.
Amazing.
I have been doing photography for probably 10 years now. I would say that I specialize in the fire service, documenting them, their departments, the community. But outside of that, I also love working with families, doing portraits, just capturing those authentic moments and personality.
So much fun. Love it. Well, we're really excited to have you join us today. Talk about some fun stuff. Okay, so let's just dive right in here. So when we were talking about the concept of know, like, and trust, what would you say that means in like marketing terms?
So know, like, and trust is basically the 3 stages that your audience will go through before they are ready to lock in, buy, do whatever with your company. They will first get to know you. It's as simple as just like awareness, knowing you're here, what your business is, you exist, visibility, showing up online, your community, wherever your people are.
Absolutely.
Your client base would be. And then they will start to like you. They will get a sense of your personality, your brand, your tone, your energy, the vibe
All
that
the
you
things.
give off.
Yep.
And then the big one is they will start to trust you. They will turn from a follower into a customer. They will get your credibility, consistency. They'll know that you keep your word. Whatever it is, they will start to trust you. And that's when they will lock in, buy.
Make the sale.
Make the sale. That's the 3. It's really big for marketing.
Yeah.
Especially the trust.
Yeah, definitely. I think the trust is especially important for our clients who are like service-based industries. When you're like going into people's homes and things like that, like that's super important that your client trusts you with their surroundings, with their problems, all of that. So I think along with trust is being authentic, right? That's a huge part of it. Why do you think authenticity is so powerful in marketing today?
I think it's super important because your audience is super smart. They will know when something feels like overly staged. But when you show up as yourself, an imperfect human, like just showing you're real and showing the emotion, that's when people will trust you the most. Because you don't want to be a robot. You just want them to know that you're just like a real, genuine human.
Yeah.
And just showing your authentic side, that's when people are going to trust you more.
Yeah, definitely. We're looking for genuine
connections
above
with
all.
people.
Genuine connections. Yes, for sure. So I think probably one of the best ways to build your know, like, and trust is through imagery and video. But something we run into a lot is when clients are using stock images.
Yeah.
So what differences do you notice between brands that use real photography or stock?
One of the simplest ways to be authentic is through your visuals.
Yeah.
Real photography, the real faces of your company, the real places you do stuff at, the real moments. It'll show the emotion to your audience. It'll tell a story, whereas stock imagery, it can't do that.
Absolutely.
They look super clean and super professional, but you're not going to feel anything when you see those images. Like, they look fine, but they're not going to capture your brand.
Yeah.
They're super clean. They're fine for like mock-ups and filler images and stuff.
Yeah.
But you don't want to use stock images just for your whole brand.
Yeah.
Because you want to show your actual team, your workspace, your community That way your audience can picture themselves being a part of your story, and that will build a connection with them.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with you. I think that's mega important when you are building a relationship with your client. So something we sometimes run into with brands and clients is that they are interested in this concept of know, like, and trust and building relations with their audience. However, maybe professional photography isn't quite in the budget yet, which we always recommend doing professional photos, professional video when you can afford it.
Yeah.
But do we have any advice that we can give to a brand who maybe isn't quite there yet financially?
Yeah. So I would say start small. Smartphones have come a super long way. You can take some good pictures with smartphone. If you have good lighting and you're intentional about it, you can take really good content that will work for now.
Yep.
You can showcase your processes, your products, your people. The goal isn't perfection, it's connecting with your audience. And even if it's just using your smartphone, you can get that.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely favor the authenticity and the realness of it over it looking sharp, clean, and polished all the time.
So if you can't
that matters more.
A professional photo shoot right now, I would suggest using your phone before stock images, of course. You'll get the connection that way.
Yeah, definitely. So another thing that can be kind of tricky is when businesses are really getting into this habit of the know, like, and trust and like sharing the more human side. How can we make sure that we are maintaining boundaries and all of that thing and sharing the human side, but also not oversharing or losing professionalism?
So basically you have to read the room.
Yes.
You have to know your clientele, know who you want to market to.
Yes.
Showing behind the scenes moments is a good way to show your personality. Setting up meetings, shoots, even if it's just like fun stuff you do in your office.
Yeah, your office culture, for sure.
Your office culture. That's a big one. That's a good way to get your personal life out there, kind of. Also, while still holding that boundary you have.
Yeah, because you don't want to be totally random, like depending on the formality of your business. Like if you are, I don't know, just an example, like a really high charging lawyer, your audience won't necessarily want to see what you fed your dog. Well, maybe they will. Maybe they will. Or like your breakfast.
Yeah. You just have to read the room.
Yeah, read the room.
Who you want to market to.
Yes.
In order to get that.
And I think a great example of that was we shared on our business page pictures from our coworker Maria's wedding.
Yeah.
Because we know that our audience loves getting to know us personally. And she has a lot of interpersonal relationships within our client base who were really excited about her wedding and wanted to know how it went and all of that stuff. So yeah, it's definitely, you have to get a good read on your audience and what is appropriate to share.
Yes.
And what is not.
Exactly.
So speaking of appropriate things to share, so some of my favorite fails, I guess, are from AI.
Yeah.
Are we seeing a big shift happening with AI generated imagery becoming more common?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think people are starting to use AI a lot because it's just so easy. You can plug it in and tell it to do, say, make, whatever you want.
Yeah.
But the problem is sometimes it can come out looking like too perfect.
Absolutely.
So where AI can be great for some things, you still want to stick to your like actual images of your company.
Yes.
AI can be great for mock-ups, filler content, creating like background visuals, but you don't want to use AI as the main content for your whole brand.
Yeah.
Because AI messes up too, and it can come out looking funky.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. It is very interesting sometimes
So
to
interesting.
see what it comes up with.
Yeah, it can be crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's say we are on a photo shoot for one of our clients here. What are some good ways that you capture authenticity when you are taking photos?
So when you want to capture authentic pictures, it's easiest if they trust you first. Because
Definitely.
if they don't know you and they don't trust you,
Good luck.
good luck. When they trust you, it's going to be easier to capture the authentic images.
Yeah.
Moving, talking, laughing, they'll trust you instead of just, here you go, stand like this and smile, and we're going to take these,
say cheese.
these great pictures, but they're going to look posed. They're going to look stiff and stuffy. When they trust you, you will get some of the best images because you'll get the authenticity from it, the emotion, and that's how you get the good pictures.
Yeah, definitely. Building rapport with the client is huge to make them not totally freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what are some simple ways do we think that we can recommend for a brand who maybe is interested in this concept of know, like, and trust and wants to start building that?
Yeah. So you want to be consistent. Be consistent with your visuals, your tone, your message. So when people look at stuff, they're like, yes, that is them. You want to tell your story.
Yeah.
You want to tell them why you do what you do, what you do, who you serve.
Yeah.
And then what you care about.
Yes.
And then just engage genuinely with your audience. Like comments, reply to them, say thank you, show your appreciation, and show that you're a human behind your business.
Yeah.
You're not just a robot.
Yeah, definitely. That goes a long way for sure.
The small things add up and they'll create great relationships with your audience.
Absolutely. So to wrap it up here, if a listener could take away maybe like one thing from this episode, what do you think it should be?
Being authentic always wins.
Yes.
They don't want perfection. Your audience wants a connection with you. Let them see the people behind the brand, what turns your business into a community, and just that you're people behind the business.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Awesome. Well, Emily, thank you so much for being on this little podcast episode today. It's so much fun. Be sure to tune in for another episode of The Blueprint next week on Thursday morning, and we'll see you soon.